crypto is rallying today, but you missed your entry. Let's say you were out, or maybe the market just didn't quite hit your order. What do you do? Hey everyone, Justin here with Crypto Academy. And in today's video, I'm going to discuss exactly where I'm looking to buy Bitcoin. And it's a little bit unconventional, so you're not going to want to miss this. And before we get started, if you do enjoy this content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon to get notifications so that you don't miss out. All right, so where am I looking to buy Bitcoin? Because obviously the crypto market is on the move today. We had FOMC yesterday, and if you saw my recent videos, you know that I was leaning a little bit more on the bullish side. Even yesterday's video right before FOMC, I said that if I had to pick a side, it would be bullish. Okay, I thought that we could get a move after FOMC, and sure enough, that's what we're seeing. Okay, so Bitcoin did close below 21.6 back here. However, right now, this is a fake out. Okay, so we had to close below right here. We got a bullish rejection on the very next candle, and now Bitcoin is trading all the way up at 24,000. So it is approaching this high up here, which I can guarantee there are going to be some sellers in that area. So first and foremost, the last thing you want to do right now is chase the market. And this is always the case. It doesn't matter what you're trading or when you're trading it. Chasing a market is always likely to get you in trouble. So the better approach here is to wait for a pullback. Now, obviously there's no guarantee that we do get a pullback, but in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly where I'm looking to buy Bitcoin. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into this. Again, the area just above 24 is going to be resistance. Now, I wouldn't expect Bitcoin to retrace all the way back to 23,000 because this level right here, all right, you can see back here, this was resistance. The market closed above it. Bitcoin held above it for a couple days, and then we got to close right back below. So we have to close below and then resistance. Okay, so I would not expect Bitcoin to retest 23, or let me say it this way. If this is a healthy rally, then I would not want to see Bitcoin retest $23,000. The reason for that is because if we did get a retest here, it's basically erasing everything we've seen so far today. Okay, so that could happen, but I would be very hesitant to long Bitcoin at 23 if we got a retest all the way down here tomorrow. Okay, so let's just assume we close up here. If you were to see tomorrow retrace all the way down here to 23, you'd have to be very, very careful trying to buy that, because that could very easily turn into a bearish engulfing day. So what do you do in this case? Sure, you could look at some of these closing prices back here. All right, so right around this area, around like 23,400. This area should provide some support if Bitcoin can close above it. But the thing is, you also have this high up here, and it all just gets a little bit messy here for Bitcoin. So a better way here, in my opinion, and this is the unconventional part, is to use the total crypto market cap. So in this case, in my opinion, the levels here for total are a little bit cleaner than for Bitcoin. And first and foremost, you can see where this area between 940 and 960, so that's $940 billion and $960 billion, recently served as support for total. So this area was resistance. Through this entire consolidation, we got the breakout and the retest here recently, right before FOMC. So at the moment, total and 105 trillion, I think this is the better area to watch, because if we move here into the 4-hour chart, and I talked about this before, but you can see back here on the 4-hour time frame how total found resistance here at 105. It then closed above this level. Now, I had 105 on my chart for weeks. Okay, so I had this level on my chart before any of this back here happened, and this ended up being a fake out. Now, the one thing I say about fake outs is a lot of times when you get that confirmed fake out, you do get a retest of the failed level before the next move. And sure enough, look right over here. We got the retest of 105 again, following this fake out over here, and then we got a pretty decent sell-off. So you can see just how far the market pulled back here. If I zoom out, and this was the sell-off from the crypto market. Okay, so this up here was a fake out. Now, that doesn't mean that 105 isn't significant. In fact, the price action back here tells me that it is significant. All right, so here's what I'm doing. If total closes above 105.2, that's going to be key. Bitcoin above 23,000, total above 105.2. If those two things happen today at 8 p.m. Eastern, we get that close above those two levels, then I am going to be looking for a retest of the 105 area. Okay, $1.05 trillion on the total crypto market cap. Now, you may be saying, wait a second, I can't trade total, so how am I supposed to use this? And the thing is, you don't have to be able to trade this market in order to use it to your advantage, because the thing is, this is the total crypto market cap, meaning that it encompasses most of the larger cryptos, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum. So you know that if this is pulling back, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. are probably also pulling back. Same thing if it bounces, right? So if we were to see a daily close above 105.2 today, okay, so get the close up here. Let's just assume it closes right where it is at the moment. Okay, close up here. This area down here becomes support for the entire crypto market. That's key. So you don't have to be able to trade this chart in order for it to work for you. Because if total closes above 105.2, retraces to this area and then bounces from there, well, guess what? Bitcoin, Ethereum, VET, etc. are all doing the same thing. Okay, so that's what I'm looking here. I think that, like I said, total, the levels on total are a little bit cleaner than Bitcoin. So this, in my opinion, is a great proxy to use for the crypto market. All right, so that's what I'm going to be looking for today. But again, the daily close above 105.2 for total and 23,000 for Bitcoin are critical. This is not going to happen. This is not going to work if we see Bitcoin close the day below 23 and we see total close the day below 105. Okay, if we close below those, then that area is still serving as resistance for both of these markets. Okay, and then if that happens, then we could be looking at a larger retracement. In Bitcoin's case, down here toward the $22,000 area, maybe just below it. Okay, so that is key. That's going to be a requirement for everything I just talked about to work. Now, if we do get those closing prices for both of these markets, then going back here to total, using this as a proxy, I think the next stop is going to be around 1.15. This area is going to be absolutely critical for this market, and not just because of the price action back here in May, but if we go out even further here, you can see that 1.15 has been a critical region for the total crypto market cap going all the way back here to early 2021. Okay, so that's going to be a really critical area for total here on the way up if we can get that close above the 105 area. All right, so that's how I'm playing this one. Again, the worst thing you can do right now is chase the market, because a lot of these markets are at resistance or they're kind of hovering just above those areas as we head into today's close. So in my opinion, the best thing to do, stand on the sideline, wait for the day to close, and then play the pullback. Now, there's no guarantee that we get a pullback, but that is the safest option here. And it's also the one that's going to provide you with the best reward to risk ratio. All right, so that's it for today's video. I hope you found the content helpful. And if you did, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to get notifications. I will talk to you all again tomorrow.